Hello class, nice to meet you in this English class. Today we will learn about our first material in this semester. Okay class, today we will start our lesson from Unit 1, Lesson 1. We will try to learn about school subjects, but I guess that you have already known about many kinds of school subject. Let's see. The first one, can you guess what kind of school subject is it? Yeah, that's correct. This is math. Who likes math? Okay, good. Now let's see the second school subject. Can you guess what is this? Yeah, you can learn about noun, to be, and then you can learn about many kinds of verb. So this is English. Who likes English? Okay, great job. Next, what kind of school subject is this? You can find butterfly, you can find plants, formulas, and then microscope. So what is this? Yeah, that's correct. This is science. Who likes science? Okay, great job. Now let's see, what is this? Anyone knows? This is social. Berarti kalian bisa belajar tentang sosial. Maksudnya adalah kalian bisa belajar tentang berbagai macam pengetahuan sosial. Nah, pasti ada di tematik ya. Okay, let's see the next school subject. What kind of school subject is it? Okay, it is computer. Who likes to study computer? Okay, great. So, do you have any computer at home? So, what kind of things that you like during computer class? Yo, suka mempelajari tentang apa ketika di kelas komputer? Oh, okay, good. Next, what kind of school subject? You can find drums and then trumpet, you can find flute, you can find rattle, and then violin and piano. What kind of school subject? Great, this is music. Who likes music? What kind of music do you like? Or what kind of music instrument that you can play? Maybe guitar? Or maybe violin? That's really amazing. Okay, let's continue to the next school subject. What is this? You can find sunny, cloudy, but I cannot read this pinyin or hanja well. So I guess you have already known about this subject. So this is Chinese. Who likes to study Chinese? Next. This is a kind of sports. So you can study about physical education or PE. Ini berarti kalian belajar mata pelajaran olahraga. So you can play many sports like badminton, basketball, football, or maybe athletic, swimming, and many kinds of sport that you can find during PE or physical education. And then we have something more interesting. You can paint something, you can draw many kinds of things, and you can make unique things. What is this? What kind of school subject? Great, this is arts. Jadi kalian belajar melukis, menggambar, atau bahkan membuat sesuatu seperti di mata pelajaran KTK di sekolah kita. Sehingga kalian bisa belajar banyak hal tentang seni. Tidak hanya menggambar dan melukis, tapi juga membuat atau menciptakan sesuatu dari barang-barang atau benda-benda di sekitar kita. That is arts. Okay, now what's your favorite subject? Kira-kira apa ya mata pelajaran atau subjek yang kalian sukai? Maybe you can find more than 3 subjects or 5 subjects. Nah, kalau Miss Teta tanya what is your favorite subject, jawaban lengkapnya bagaimana ya? Apakah ada yang tahu? Coba kita lihat slide berikutnya. If I ask you what's your favorite subject, so you can answer it with my favorite subject is blah blah blah. Nah, Mickey Mouse likes English. So, my favorite subject is English, said Mickey. Jadi Mickey berkata, oh, subjek kesukaanku atau subjek favoritku adalah bahasa Inggris. So, you have to write my favorite subject is blah blah blah. For example, my favorite subject is science, or my favorite subjects are science, English, and math. Nah, jangan lupa jika mata pelajarannya hanya satu, kalian menggunakan is di depannya. Kalau lebih dari satu, seperti tadi Miss Teta berkata, my favorite subjects are English, Science, and Math. Kalau lebih dari satu berarti pakai are. Okay? Do you get the point? I hope so. Next, look at Donald. Kalau ada yang bertanya, what is his favorite subject? Apa ya mata pelajaran kesukaannya? Bagaimana cara menjawabnya? Apakah sama seperti tadi, my favorite subject is? Nah, pasti tidak seperti itu. Jadi bagaimana cara menjawabnya? So you have to answer with his favorite subject is blah blah blah. Donald likes math. So we have to answer the question with his favorite subject is math. Ingat, ada kata his di sini yang Miss Teta lingkari warna kuning. Pertanyaannya his seperti ini, jangan lupa dijawab dengan his juga. Okay, now look at this one. Who is it? Yeah, she is Marcia. What is her favorite subject? Tadi his kok sekarang her ya, coba dilihat. Apa itu her? Nah, ini untuk menanyakan siapa, laki-laki atau perempuan ya. Kalau his tadi untuk menanyakan laki-laki. Kalau yang ini untuk menanyakan yang perempuan. Jadi, what is her favorite subject? Marcia sukanya mata pelajaran apa? We can answer it with what is her favorite subject? Her favorite subject is blah blah blah. Because Marcia likes Chinese, we should write her favorite subject is Chinese. Perhatikan kalimat jawaban dan pertanyaannya. Ada her. Okay, let's continue to ordinal numbers. Nah, kira-kira apa ini ordinal numbers ya? Di kelas 3 pasti kalian juga pernah belajar mengenai ordinal numbers. So, what is ordinal numbers? This is a number defining position of something in series. Apa sih maksudnya? Jadi, ordinal numbers itu adalah nomor yang bisa kita gunakan untuk menentukan posisi atau urutan. Posisi pertama, kedua, ketiga, keempat, dan seterusnya. Jadi berurutan posisinya. Nah, Digunakan untuk apa? Ordinal numbers itu yang pertama adalah untuk menuliskan sebuah tanggal. Bisa tanggal kelahiran, bisa tanggal hari ini, bisa juga tanggal kegiatan tertentu. This is the example. My birthday is on the 1st March. Ini contohnya. My birthday is on the 1st March. Nah, setelah itu kita punya lagi centuries. Apa ini centuries? Centuries itu abad. For example, he was born in the 10th century. Dia lahir di abad ke-10. Nah, masih ada kegunaan yang lainnya untuk menentukan sequence atau order. Artinya untuk menentukan urutan atau posisi juga. For example, he is the second winner. Second winner. Winner adalah pemenang. Jadi dia adalah pemenang kedua atau juara kedua. Juara 2 nih, second. Nah, ada lagi kegunaan yang lain yaitu to show floor of a building, untuk menunjukkan lantai berapa pada sebuah gedung. For example, my father's office is on the 7th floor. Kantor ayahku berada di lantai ke-7. Jadi gedungnya bertingkat sampai banyak dan kantor ayahnya ada di lantai 7. Itu contohnya. Nah, sekarang mana sih yang disebut ordinal numbers? Ordinal numbers tadi apa saja kalau di contoh yang ini? So you can find 7. Nah, tulisannya tidak hanya 7 saja, tetapi ada tambahan TH di belakangnya. So you can find this word. Let's see. Nih, second. So you can find second here. Pemenang kedua, bukan he is the 2 winner, but second winner. And then we have he was born on the 10th century. Nah, ini ordinal numbers-nya, 10th century. Dates. Mana ini ordinal numbers-nya? Berada di first. Nah, yang ini adalah ordinal numbers-nya. That is the example of ordinal numbers. Nah, Mister tak akan beritahu 10 ordinal numbers. Nah, ini baru 10 dulu ya. 10 saja yang kalian pelajari. Setelah angka 10, kalian boleh belajar mencarinya sendiri ya. Tapi Mister tak akan mengajarkan 10 ordinal numbers terlebih dahulu. Okay. You can find 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Tetapi tidak hanya 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kalian bisa melihat ada huruf tambahannya di atas. So you can find ST, ND, RD, TH, TH. Cara membacanya juga bukan 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but you have to read this one first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. Bukan 5 ya, tapi fifth. Next, ada angka berapa ya di sini? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Dan mereka semua punya tambahan TH. Semuanya sama, TH. Dan jika kalian menuliskan angka 6 sampai 10, paling mudah tinggal tambah TH di belakangnya. 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th. Ingat, kata 9, nine-nya ini E-nya hilang ya. Jadi hanya N-I-N-T-H. E-nya hilang. Okay, so these are the example of ordinal numbers from first up to 10th. Sisanya kalian bisa belajar sendiri ya. Okay, so your task is number 1, write your favorite school subjects. So for example, my favorite subject is music. Kalau 2 atau lebih dari itu bisa ditulis my favorite subjects are music, computer, and physical education. Number 2, make one sentence using ordinal numbers. Kalian bisa membuat satu kalimat menggunakan ordinal number, tapi pilih salah satu dari syarat yang tadi sudah kalian ketahui. For example, my birthday is on the 2nd of February. Jadi kalian punya satu contoh untuk ordinal number ya. And you can write your sentences on our Google Classroom comment space. Jadi kalimat kalian bisa dituliskan di kolom komentar Google Classroom di bawah postingan materi ini. Oke? Nah, if you want to find many vocabularies, you can open your book on page 12 until 16. And if you have any questions, please ask me by posting your questions on the comment space. I will be waiting for your responses. Okay? I will see you next meeting and bye-bye.